Nurse salary in Sweden. The average monthly salary for Sweden nurse is 37,700 Swedish kronor per month, 452,000 Swedish kronor per annum. Sweden. Sweden is a Scandinavian nation with thousands of coastal islands and inland lakes, along with vast boreal forests and glaciated mountains. Its principal cities, eastern capital, Stockholm, and southwestern, Gothenburg and Malmö, are all coastal. Stockholm is built on 14 islands. There are a lot of opportunities, and there is a high demand for nurses in different areas, from cardiology to psychiatry, oncology, etc. It is estimated that the demand for nurses will increase by 40% in 2030, whereas the number of nurses will only increase by 20%, which will result in a gap that needs to be filled. Working conditions for nurse in Sweden. The nurses are offered a full-time permanent contract, with 36 to 38 working hours per week. They work in 3 shifts and get 25 days of paid holidays per year. The starting salary is between 20,000 and 30,000 Swedish kronas, depending on the experience of the candidate. It also increases when they get more integrated into the system. The nurses are always fairly compensated for all the extra work, public holidays, etc. The integration period with both training and supervision lasts for 6 months. This way, the employer is ensured that the nurses are integrated into the system and that they understand the language and the way of working. Sweden currency. The Swedish krona, SEK, has been the currency of Sweden since 1873. It is issued by the Swedish Central Bank, Sveriges Riksbank. The symbol of the currency is KR. 1 Swedish krona is equals to 8 Indian rupees, Indian rupee. 1 Swedish krona is equals to 5 peso, Philippine peso. 1 Swedish krona is equals to 9 cents, United States dollar. Sweden salary. The average hourly wage, pay per hour, in Sweden is 220 Swedish kronor. This means that the average nurse in Sweden earns approximately 220 Swedish kronor for every worked hour. A person working as a nurse in Sweden typically earns around 37,700 Swedish kronor per month. Salaries range from 20,000 Swedish kronor, lowest, to 57,300 Swedish kronor, highest. Nurse salary by experience. In Sweden, the nurses with good experience earn more salary. 0 to 2 years, 23,000 Swedish kronor. 2 to 5 years, 28,200 Swedish kronor. 5 to 10 years, 39,900 Swedish kronor. 10 to 15 years, 46,600 Swedish kronor. 15 to 20 years, 51,300 Swedish kronor. 20 plus years, 54,300 Swedish kronor. Nurse salary by education. Depend on educational qualification, the nurse salary will be different. For example, the nurse with postgraduate earns more than diploma in nursing. When the education level is bachelor's degree, the average salary of a nurse is 25,900 Swedish kronor per month. While someone with a master's degree gets a salary of 50,200 Swedish kronor per month, 93% more than someone having a bachelor's degree. Nurse salary by gender. Generally, gender isn't considered as criteria for increase in salary, but in nursing field the female nurse earns more than male nurses. Male, 36,800 Swedish kronor. Female, 38,500 Swedish kronor. Nurse salary by title or specialization. Depend on nurse specialization, the nurse salary will be determined. The nurse director, hold highest position in healthcare industry, earns about 85,800 Swedish kronor per annum. The nurse without experience earns very less salary, such as 37,700 Swedish kronor per annum. Acute care nurse 43,600 Swedish kronor. Assistant Director of Nursing 66,400 Swedish kronor. Case Manager 50,700 Swedish kronor. Company Nurse 30,200 Swedish kronor. Critical Care Nurse 39,800 Swedish kronor. District Nurse 38,200 Swedish kronor. Head Nurse 43,700 Swedish kronor. Home Nurse 35,600 Swedish kronor. ICU Registered Nurse 39,300 Swedish kronor. Informatics Nurse Specialist 41,000 Swedish kronor. Licensed Practical Nurse LPN 36,000 Swedish kronor. MDS Coordinator 38,800 Swedish kronor. Mental Health Nurse 39,900 Swedish kronor. Neonatal Nurse Practitioner 51,800 Swedish kronor. Nurse 37,700 Swedish kronor. Nurse Midwife 45,700 Swedish kronor. Nurse Practitioner 43,400 Swedish kronor. Nursing Assistant 32,000 Swedish kronor. Nursing Coordinator 42,100 Swedish kronor. Nursing Director 85,800 Swedish kronor. Nursing Services Instructor 41,500 Swedish kronor. Nursing Supervisor 55,900 Swedish kronor. Occupational Health Advisor 72,600 Swedish kronor. Occupational Therapist 58,900 Swedish kronor. Personal Support Worker 30,300 Swedish kronor. Psychiatric Nurse 37,400 Swedish kronor. Registered Nurse 39,100 Swedish kronor. Respiratory Manager 75,500 Swedish kronor. School Nurse 33,800 Swedish kronor. Staff Nurse 37,000 Swedish kronor. Theater Manager 63,300 Swedish kronor. Utilization Review Nurse 37,900 Swedish kronor. Nurse Salary by City. In Sweden, the nurse salary is depending on education, experience and specializations. In most cases, the nurse salary is determined by location. Depending on cities, the nurse salary is varied. Göteborg 36,000 Swedish kronor. Malmö 34,600 Swedish kronor. Stockholm 40,600 Swedish kronor. Nurse salary by sector. In Sweden, the nurse come from public sector earns higher salary than the nurse work in private sector. Private sector 44,000 Swedish kronor. Public sector 46,100 Swedish kronor. Thanks for watching this video. Any questions, comment below. Thank you all. If you like this video, like, comment and share to all. Thank you.